right, Sean. Congratulations once again, man, on your
Thank
new
you, sir.
Accord. Yeah, here's your second key as promised. I did want to show you how to remote start the vehicle before we get in. Go ahead and press lock on the key for me, and then hold that circle button for about 3-4 seconds. Once it flashes 3 times, you can let go. Perfect. Now, the remote start system will get the car warm during the cold days, and then will actually cool down the car during summer days as well, okay? Now go ahead and put your hand under the handle to unlock it, and then pull on it. There's actually bridges right there on the handle as well if you wanted to ever lock the vehicle when you're leaving too.
Okay.
Alright, so go in and get in. It is 12-way power adjustable seating now, so the lumbar support actually goes up, down, in, and out, so you can kind of get the chair hard or soft. And the wheel's fully telescopic too, so feel free to adjust that if needed. How's that feel?
Excellent.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna hop in on the other side, okay?
All right.
All right, Sean, now that we're in it, go ahead and put your foot on the brake and then start it. That's gonna get the car out of accessory mode. Now, kind of right off the bat too, I know sensing was a huge deal to you. Go ahead and click in on that dial where it says safety support. Perfect. Now these are the 3 sensing components that are always going to be on when you start your car, okay? Now you can turn those off if you want, but these are going to be your collision mitigation braking system, your blind spot monitoring, and your road departure mitigation. Now, while I have this menu up, did you want to set any audible alerts for when those systems don't detect a car in front of you or anything like that?
No, I like doing it already.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and press that home button one more time for me, and then go up to traffic sign. Now, I know you're new to the area, so this is going to be perfect for you. What this is actually going to do is take a picture of the speed limit whenever we pass, and it's going to display it up there for you, okay? So rather you're in a work zone or anything like that, it's going to display the speed up there for you, okay?
All right.
So that's all good to go. Now, right below those buttons, you see the answer, hang up, and voice tag. Perfect. Now that's gonna be how you answer your calls, decline a call, or do any voice commands for the car. Okay, so that's all really simple to use there as well. Right behind the steering wheel on the left, though, I already have your headlights to automatic. Feel free to change that if you want to, but it's kind of like set once and forget it. Okay. So that way you don't really have to worry about your battery dying and things like that, which is nice. Now, perfect. Now, those are going to be your cruise control settings. Keep in mind, whenever you press main, that's going to turn off adaptive cruise control and lane keeping assist. Now, they still need to be set, though. So that adaptive cruise control is going to be your first one. You have 4 distance settings. You have a long, extra long, medium, and short. Now, keep in mind, the faster you go, the more distance each block is going to be, okay? So feel free to set that up whenever you start driving. You have to set it up at least 25 miles per hour, but it will make a complete stop for you, okay? With the low speed follow. Now the one next to it's going to be your lane keeping assist. Notice whenever you press that, the lines on the dash are just that outline. Once you get between 45 and 90, those little blocks will fill in white, and the vehicle will keep yourself centered in your lane. Now, it's mainly used for interstate driving or uninterrupted roads, so just keep that in mind, okay? Now, moving on to the touchscreen. Do you have your phone, Sean, on you by any chance? Perfect. I know you have an iPhone, so I wanted to hook up your Apple CarPlay for you. So all we're gonna do is plug this USB port into this port, and then go and plug that into your phone for me. Perfect. Now I'm gonna hit enable up here because so it remembers your device. All right, and then we're gonna enable Honda Link Assist. Now what this is gonna do is it's gonna call emergency services for you in case your airbags deploy. Okay. Notice it says Apple CarPlay right here, right now. So I'm just gonna go in and hit that, and then notice all your key apps are up here. As far as entertainment-wise, all your music apps such as Pandora, Spotify, anything like that are going to be compatible with this. It also gives you the option to do voice-to-text, phone calls, and navigation. So this is actually going to pull up any recently stored destinations, any of your contacts, destinations that you have saved in your phone, okay?
All right.
Now this is a completely free application. It just runs off your phone. You can actually stow this as well because it's charging it while it uses it. So we actually have a little stow area right here if you wanted to lay your phone down there and use all this screen for that, okay? Now that you got a good idea of that, I wanted to set up your Bluetooth as well, just in case you forget your cord. You can still make wireless calling, okay? So go ahead and turn your Bluetooth on for me. And then I'm gonna go to phone on the screen of the car. All right, and then go to Bluetooth, perfect. I'm gonna connect new device. All right, I'm gonna hit this. Go ahead and pair on your phone. All right, go ahead and allow. Perfect. Now I'm going to save it so it imports all your media and phone calls, okay? And then notice these three little logos up here. That means your phone is now connected, okay? So whenever you get a phone call, you can use those three buttons on the steering wheel to kind of hang up, ignore calls, whatever you want to do, okay?
Okay.
Now that that's all set up, once we press this little button, it shows you all your available sources. You do get SiriusXM free for 3 months. Just to kind of show you as well, as far as setting a preset, I know you look like a David Bowie fan, so I'm going to set this to your #1 preset. Whenever you're on a station, just hold your finger, you'll get a beep, and then that's your first preset saved, okay? You can have up to 12 per source, all right? So it's really easy to kind of do that. Back to the home screen, I did want to go through some vehicle lock settings with you. So I'm going to go to Settings, Vehicle, then we're going to go to Door and Window Setup. Currently, all your doors lock once you hit about 10 miles per hour. Do you want to change that from when you shift from park or turn it off?
When I shift from park.
Okay, perfect. So we're just going to hit that and save. Now remember, I went over these with you on your personalized worksheet. Feel free, you can always change these, so it's really easy.
Okay.
Also, key and remote unlock mode. Remember when outside when you put your hand into the handle, it only opened your driver door.
Yeah.
Do you want it to stay that way, or do you want it to unlock all your doors?
Yeah, I prefer just the driver door.
Okay, perfect. And that's a huge safety feature right there as well. Last and one of the other ones is going to be auto door unlock. Currently, all your doors unlock once your driver door opens, but you can change that from when you shift into park or you turn the ignition off.
When you turn the ignition off.
All right, perfect. We'll save that. And then last but not least is going to be walk-away lock. Now this is a feature I think is great. What this is actually going to do is whenever the key fob leaves range of the car, your doors will automatically lock.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Now if you accidentally leave the key in it, it's not going to lock though. Keep that in mind because it's detecting the fob getting out of range, okay? Other than that, your lights are set up to come on with your wipers. I would recommend keeping that on, and then your headlights will stay on for 15 seconds after you turn off the vehicle. Is that okay, or do you want to extend that?
15 seconds is fine.
Perfect. All right. So that's all good as far as this touchscreen. Like I said, keep in mind though, Honda Link is going to be new to the Accords. Remember when we went over that? You got the security.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Feel free, whichever trial you want to use, but download the app on your phone and you can remote start your car, set up geofencing, find your car in a parking lot, things like that, okay? So that's going to be a new feature for the Accords as well. Coming down here though, you have your cloth heated seats. Each light's going to be high, medium, and low. You also have dual air conditioning control, fan speed, everything like that's going to be right here, okay? You do have the USB and 12 volt in here, obviously. But do me a favor and go in reverse real quick if you don't mind. Excellent. Now notice you got your three rear view camera angles. You have your wide angle, standard, and then a top down. But you also have your cross traffic monitoring. So if you're backing out of an aisle and a car's coming this way, it's going to alert you, okay?
Excellent.
Go ahead and put it in a park if you don't mind. And then one last thing, and brake hold. Do you remember how that works?
Yeah, you showed me that earlier.
Yep, so just put your seatbelt on, press that button once, and then notice it says brake hold on the dash. For this whole drive, whenever you brake to 0, you can let your foot off the brake and it's going to hold itself in position, okay? Perfect, see? That easy. And then go to brake for me. All right, and then go in and put it in park.
That's pretty cool.
Excellent. You got any questions for me before you drive off?
No, man. Thank you for
Awesome,
everything.
perfect. Congratulations, man, all right?
Thank you, sir.